It's easy to fall in love.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. It is a Tuesday. I hope whatever's been happening in your life, it's going well. School, work, uni, college, whatever. Hope life hasn't been treating you guys too bad. Today is a new week, and yeah, you might have guessed from the title, we are heading into uni today. And it's actually block test week, so this Monday coming, so in about 6 days, I have a summative exam on the system that we're working on currently, which is the GI tract. So for those of you who don't know what the GI is, it's basically short for gastrointestinal system. So that's your esophagus, your stomach, your small intestines, and your liver and gallbladder, and like a little bit about your pancreas as well, but not so much. So yeah, I actually went into uni yesterday to get some work done because there is just so much content recently. Had to learn so many new clinical skills, like physical exams, and had to remember them. This block has been quite content heavy, particularly like this last week. It's just been a bit crazy because we have a block test on the Monday. Not only do I have to learn content for this week, I have to revise content from all the weeks. So it's still a lot going on today. On top of that, we have dissections, which I'm actually behind on. Today I can get a head on top. Yeah. So yeah, I actually don't have any classes today, but I'm heading into uni because I have no life. This is my life now. Just trying to be an anabolic academic weapon. But yeah, guys, the plan for today is try to be as productive as possible. I did get a lot done, so yeah, I have been feeling that my brain, I don't know, I've just been crashing out a lot. That's so funny. No, literally, I've been crashing out because I think I've just been studying too much. And like, I've just got heaps of things going on. So I'm gonna try to make today as balanced as possible. Get a lot of intentional study done, but also just like look after myself so that I don't crash out. I don't know, maybe you guys will see me crash out while I study. But yeah, literally yesterday I was doing some Anki cards and I got a question wrong and I just started crashing out. Like, I just started like cussing out myself. I was just like, oh my god, Peter, you're an idiot, your head out your bum, kind of thing. I think it's because like I did 600 to 700 Anki cards yesterday. I feel like people do like 1,000 a day, but like, I don't know, I just crashed out. But yeah, today is all about positivity. It's all about balance, because you need balance in your life. I'm going to show you how I do that and how I get back on track with that. We're going to be studying, but also we've got like a lot of events, like miscellaneous tasks that I need to do. So I'm just going to show you guys how I like whole fit that in and not crash out. That's really good. But yeah, I will see you guys at med school. Ciao. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the vlog. I just want to take a quick moment to talk about today's vlog sponsor, Gamma. For those of you who don't know, right now I have a presentation that I need to prepare for my old high school, which is exciting. They asked me to make a presentation on left field, my clothing business, and present it to a year 8 class and talk about business, which is pretty cool, but also really nerve-wracking. One of the biggest things that I got to prepare is a presentation. I've been on the end of like really good presentations and some really bad ones, and the good ones always have really good slides that are not only interactive, but also just laid out very, very nicely. Now, as someone that goes to med school and has a billion other things on, making a presentation is extremely time consuming, and I don't have the time to make each slide by myself. And this is where Gamma comes in. Gamma is the most popular AI presentation app in the world. They have over 50 million users, and I'm going to show you guys how I use Gamma. So right now, all I got to do is press create new AI and generate, and I can type in whatever I need. I can select from presentation, web page, document, or even like a social media carousel. The best thing about Gamma is it uses your prompts and descriptions. So the more accurate the prompt, or the description, the more accurate and detailed the presentation is going to make. So for example, let's say like I wanted to make a presentation on like the cardiovascular system, right? So I can just type, make me a detailed presentation on the cardiovascular system that I can teach for med students. Gamma will automatically create an outline and then create the slides for you. It's honestly the best thing ever. Whether you're like preparing last minute for like a presentation for like an important client or a high school presentation, uni presentation, Gamma will save you so much time so that you can focus on the content and the delivery of it rather than making the actual slides. Then all I gotta do is like select what theme I want. So maybe it's the heart I want. Let's have a look here. I'll select incandescent. I can also select if I want a brief amount of text per card, so per image. Generate, and then Gamma will automatically start generating the cards for me. It's honestly amazing, and it's the best app to use for any type of presentation. And yeah guys, have a look. I'm just going to scroll through, but like all these images are created by AI. So you've got this AI image of the heart, introduction to cardiovascular system, anatomy of the heart, 4 chambers, 4 valves, septum. Even got really cute images as well. Now, some of the images may not be accurate, but the more specific your description or prompt is, the more accurate it's going to become. And yeah, this is just one example of like how you can just type in whatever you need to create and Gamma will automatically make it for you. The best thing about it is it's essentially acts as like your all-in-one creative tool. Even if you're someone that doesn't really know how to design or isn't good at design, Gamma takes care of that by designing really effective but also informative slides for you. Gamma has so many uses. You can use it to create sales decks, proposals, courses, or even training material. You can also use it for your portfolio, LinkedIn, social media carousels, and landing pages and microsites as well. It's so easy guys. You can literally generate something in Gamma from just a simple prompt like make me a presentation about donuts. Actually, let's type that. Let's see what Gamma makes us. And just like that guys, it automatically plans a presentation for me. Like this would have saved me so much time in high school. Like the amount of presentations that I had to do, not only as like being a school captain, but also for assignments, Gamma would have saved me so much time. Make it detailed. And just like that, it is generating me a web page about donuts. Can you believe that? A web page. Oh my God, look at that. All right, now it says that it's finished generating. Let's have a look through. The delightful world of donuts. Find donuts near you. A holy history. Wow. Donut varieties around the world. The science of the perfect donut. DIY donuts. DIY donut shops worth traveling to. Fun donut facts and trivia. Join our donut community. Wow, it is just amazing. Honestly guys, don't waste time and don't spend like 15 hours working on designing your presentation. All you got to do is use 15 seconds to write a prompt. It's amazing. If you want to find a better alternative to presenting than using PowerPoint, or just want to save time by using AI to help you generate ideas, content, and plan out your presentation, you guys have to visit the Gamma app. Type up Gamma presentations in the Google search or click the Gamma app in the link here or the link in my bio and try it out for yourself. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. All right guys, it is time for a break. Harry, myself, and Uzair just went down to the Flinders Private and went to the Jamaica Blue cafe. Actually never been there, so it's my first time. This is what I got. I got a vanilla iced latte, not a dirty chai. Tastes quite good. And then I got this pesto sandwich. Yeah. It smells really good. I'll give you guys a quick rundown of everything that's happened. So we had a clinical science orientation. So those are all the med students, all the high school students that got straight into the pre-med course. They had their orientation today. So that was the course I was in. So helped with the presentation and then did some studying, went over all of the anatomy content for this week. So tomorrow I have anatomy dissection. So on top of all that content now. So I'm just gonna eat, have a little break, and then continue with block test revision. I did week 2's content yesterday and then consolidated on this week's content, so week 4. I just still need to do week 1 and 3. Week 1 was focusing on like GERD. So GERD is gastroesophageal reflux disease. So that's to do with your esophagus right before it enters like your stomach. You have something called your LES, which is like your sphincter, and like when there's a dysfunction with that causes GERD. And then 3rd week was large intestine. So your appendix, your cecum, your ascending transverse, descending, sigmoid, colon, rectum, and anus, and all the pathophysiology and all the cancers and presentations for that. So yeah. Do you want some? I'm good. About 7.5. But compared to like market cafe food, it's like a 10. Yeah.
This coffee is a 10.
Yeah. Just for context, we have a cafe that's like a 1 minute walk from here. Very, very close. The coffee's like okay and the food's like not amazing. Like the range of food is not amazing and the overall vibe is just depressing. Jamaica Blue, a much longer walk, but much better food and coffee. So yeah, cheers. Alright guys, just finished soccer. Yeah, we had soccer today. That's like just a break that the MD1s and MD2s do together. So we just play soccer on the oval. Now that that's done, I'm actually back at the Bedford Park hub and just doing some more Anki cards. Yeah, I took about 2 breaks today, like 2 good breaks. One to get lunch and go down to the cafe. Other one is soccer. Soccer's good, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the importance of not studying for too long. If you can, it's great, but just know when your body and listen to the signs that your body's telling you. Like if, for example, you're studying and the information is, you're just not retaining it, it probably means that you need a break. You need some sort of food to maintain your energy levels and you just need to walk out of that room because we aren't machines, we can't study forever, right? So I'm going to study for a little bit more and then afterwards what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the gym with Jongmin and Harry, do a quick gym sesh and then have some dinner. I will see you guys tomorrow because we have uni tomorrow, so another jam-packed day, but yeah, going to study for a bit and then head to the gym. Hey guys, it is the next day. I'm running late. It's not much of a surprise. We have class at 10:30 a.m. It is the section class. It's 10:29, so I'm gonna tell my group that I'm running late. But yeah, I got home, had dinner, watched a little bit of The Pit. It's like a it's a reality, not reality, but it's like a medical drama focused on the ER and what happens in there. And my arm hurts. So yeah, did that for a bit and then replied to some emails and yeah, we got med school today, so heading in. I got week 1 done for revision, so I just got week 3 that I need to do now. So yeah, we're gonna head in, go to dissection. Oh man, I'm not excited for this block test on Monday. Alright guys, let me catch my breath. I'm done with dissection now. And now I'm just gonna walk to the hub to get some lunch. Cool, I exited the wrong floor. So embarrassing. But yeah, that section was good. We essentially we were able to identify the external and internal iliac arteries, as well as I think the femoral vein. All those are just arteries around your groin area, so yeah. So the plan is to buy some food. There is a Lakers game. We're versing the Mavericks. The reason why it's a good game is it's the first time Luka is versing the old team. I'm a massive LeBron fan, as you guys may or may not know, because I talk about him quite a bit, the GOAT. But yeah, I'm gonna get some food, do a little bit of study, watch the game, and then go back and do some study. All in all, should be pretty productive. Yeah, class went on for 2 hours, so I'm gonna take like a 4-hour break. No, not good. Okay. Alright guys, timestamp, it is 6:40. Just finished consolidating on the topics that I needed to, which was the small intestine, So covered week 3's content. So that means that I've pretty much revised all of the week's content that I need to for the block test, which is pretty good. I'm feeling good, and now I'm going to do some group study. Yeah, I highly recommend you studying in a group after you've done your own consolidation, because when you study in groups, you're able to identify things that you may have missed. Your friends and stuff may be able to teach it in a better way, and you just help each other get like the best marks. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. So yeah, more exam revision.
So gastro release is stimulated by chemical, neural, and mechanical stimuli. So protein-rich foods, gastro release when you eat protein-rich foods such as meat, amino acids, calcium. Yeah, I guess it is just protein.
No carbs?
Yeah, I know that.
What?
I think wrong will be taken at the very end.
What cranial nerve has large ones? The vagus.
Has to be Vegas, right?
Right.
It's the only cranial nerve.
It's the only one we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which of the following are CNS cell secretion mechanisms?
Because what do you eat? You don't need water in pancreas, do you? Like, I don't know. Are there aquaporins in the pancreas?
I think I want to go chloride ion exchange, but I'm not sure.
I would have went with chloride ion exchange.
Let's do it.
I should go chloride exchange.
Let's do it.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
No, but we don't need to. That's not gonna be the test.
Exactly.
That won't be.
It's the key is that chloride can be absorbed in the ductal cells.
Oh, no, I reckon it's water, bro.
Could be. All I know there's potassium chloride channels in the body. I don't know where.
Bicarbonate.
Oh,
I don't think we did proper physiology this
we didn't.
Oh no, it is bicarbonate. Hey guys, it is the next day. Oh yeah, and guess what we're doing? Hey, it's a med school. I know I did that. I'll give you a quick rundown of what happened. So after we studied, came home, had dinner. I had like a really big dinner, which is not always good, but I didn't eat too much. I had Subway, so yeah, maybe I went over my calorie deficit yesterday, so who knows. And then watched a little bit of YouTube just to like calm my brain down. I think a lot of the times whenever like we're in like a stressful period, I have a tendency to just like study. I don't give my time a break, to just kind of like, I don't give myself and my brain a break, and the opportunity to just like have like random thoughts. And I think that's like really important. You guys saw that like on Tuesday I went to the gym, and like just having those times and spaces where, you know, you are letting your brain and yourself just do something other than like concentrate for a long period of time. It's so important, and I think there's heaps of literature and studies that prove that in order to improve like neuroplasticity, which is like essentially what helps you learn and remember things, you need to separate your study periods with times of just complete rest and like doing other things. And I guess that's why I tell you guys to like always, you know, look after yourself, don't burn out, organize your time effectively so that, you know, you don't crash out like I have been doing in the past. But I feel like I've been doing it pretty well this year, in particularly. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, today I'm actually meeting up with a friend, Dakota, DK. He's going to be joining Linda's as a paramed student, so very, very exciting. And yeah, I just wanted to show him around. So we're gonna catch up, grab some coffee or whatever, and then I have clinicals at 12:30. So another day. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm feeling good. I'm always feeling good. Oh, also, I've made it my goal to make type shit that phrase my phrase for 2025. I know, it's just so unique, and it's like very versatile, I feel. I don't know. I think I'm crashing out already. All right. I'll see you guys at uni. Bye. My name's Peter. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna stick in your shoulder now. So if you could just like keep them perfect. No scarring, no deformities, no muscle wasting, no swelling, no edema. Spine. Okay, our face is surrounded by muscles. Cool. I'm gonna start. Where did you start? Did you start with your peg? Okay. I'm gonna start with your bones. So I'm gonna start with the
Let's go to a doctor.
and then your latissimus dorsi. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can feel that one. And then your toenail would be like. Now I'm gonna, you can rotate this way. I'm gonna feel the long head of your tricep. And then your biceps. Cool. Done. Now I want you to do some dynamic movements. Abduction. Okay, so I'll get you to point 2 P's.
You don't remove the
Oh, no, yeah, true. So I'll get you to reach up all the way to the sky. Yep, and then go back like a Naruto. Yep, and then I'll get you to abduct. So this, yeah.
Start doing poses like apples.
Then adduct like this. Internal and external rotation. So just gonna grab it and then. Alright, now special test. Rotator cuffs, supraspinatus. Okay, that's the beer one. Okay. Pretend like you're holding 2 beers out like this, and then I want you to tip the beers out. I want to tip the beers out.
Show that you drank.
Yeah. Okay. Now just like try to reach out as far as you can.
This is the pushing one.
Oh yeah, relax. You know. Okay, and then I'm gonna apply some pressure and try to resist.
So the shoulder's nice.
So you're working this time. You can feel it.
Good morning, guys. It is the next day, and it's actually very early. I'm very proud of myself today. It is currently 6:30 a.m. baby. The reason why I've woken up so early is because we are heading into uni today, but I also just wanted to hit the gym before I went to uni today. One of the things that I've noticed is like every time I go to the gym before my test, which is today, or I go to the gym before I do something, it just puts me in the right mood. And also I know that when I come home, I'm gonna be lazy in terms of doing other stuff because I've got exam prep that I want to do when I get home. So yeah, I guess this is one of those situations where I've had to, you know, make time, get up extra early to make sure that I'm hitting or like adjusting my priorities. So my brain is still a little bit foggy because I did just wake up, but yeah, today we're gonna hit arms. I'm gonna do a little bit of shoulders, biceps, and then triceps. Yesterday I essentially, you saw me do clean skills. Clean skills, we were looking at shoulder movement, like rotator cuffs, knowing all the muscles and how to palpate the joints of the shoulder. So that was really cool, really fun. And then after I did some independent study covering over this week's content and did some exam questions as well, like some practice exam questions with some of my mates that I did on Wednesday. So yeah, all in all, feeling good about this block test. I actually made a bet with like 2 of my mates. Essentially, if I beat them in terms of getting a bit higher block test score, they got to buy some left field stuff, and if I don't, I have to give them some left field stuff. So it's on. I don't like losing, so yeah, hopefully I win. Other than that, I also really like being a morning person.
Liar!
Okay, that's a lie. I am not a morning person, but it is something that I want to become. And the only way you can become something is by doing it more often. So this week I have been waking up earlier, and this is the earliest I've woken up this week, which is good because I feel like in order to maximize your day, maximize productivity, you gotta wake up before the sun is up. And I don't think, technically the sun is up, but you can't really see the sun, so I just beat the sun today. Has this been crashing out? Nah, I'm not crashing out. I'm just in a good mood. But yeah, gonna be going to the gym, so yeah, we got our test today, so yeah. Alright, let's go to the gym.
You got me wrapped around your touch. Lose me and bring me down to earth. Oh, feels like I'm tired of you, 'cause baby I don't understand why I just keep coming back like your gravity. Ooh, baby, I'm locked on you like magnets. I can't let go
Alright guys, just finished our gym session, so I'm heading now into uni. I thought the phone was going to fall there. I'm running a tad late. I'll probably get there like on the dot of when our pass for the test occurs. And I'm not sure how much I'll be able to record because my table where we're situated, we're pretty much dead center, so I don't want to intrude on everyone. But yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes afterwards. So, yeah.
I'm locked on you like magnets. I can't let go of love. Your voice is like a poison, but you're no better. How much I try to.
Alright guys, we are back home, and that means it is the end of the day. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I'm sorry I couldn't get to record heaps today. It was super busy, but I'll quickly tell you guys what happened after I got to uni. Did the IRAT. I didn't think I did too well. I think I got like 9 out of 12, 10 out of 12. So like not as well as I would have wanted, but I think afterwards went and grabbed some lunch at Barbecue City in the city, and then went and studied in the city as well. And yeah, it was a good solid, so like 5 hours of study. And that was obviously broken up between like a little bit of breaks, but we all did our own independent study and did some practice exam questions to simulate what types of questions we'd be getting in the exam on Monday. And it was really good because we were able to go through all those questions together and kind of like understand, you know, how we thought about it, why we think, you know, it's correct, and help teach each other, you know, why certain answers were correct, and help clarify any questions we had. If you don't know what the exam it's on like the anatomy, pathophysiology, histology, the immunology of like essentially your stomach, your esophagus, your colons, and your liver and gallbladder and pancreas. So stuff like that. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident in those questions that we did. I got most of them right, and some of them I got wrong because of like silly mistakes. Some of them I got wrong because I genuinely didn't know, and that's perfect because now if I see a question or I see the terminology in the exam, I know exactly what it means and consolidate and solidify my understanding of all the concepts, which is really good. If I wanted to share something that I thought was really interesting, not interesting, but like there's a thing called like hepatic encephalopathy. And that's when like your liver is unable to pretty much detoxify or like get rid of like ammonia, and there's a buildup, and that's bad because ammonia can lead to various disruptive diseases, not only to do with your liver, but a lot of like cognitive and neurological diseases as well. I don't think that's cool. I just think the name is cool. It just has a cool name. Yeah, hepatic encephalopathy and encephalopathy. But yeah, if I was to take away one thing about learning about like the liver and, you know, what you put inside your stomach and what you feed yourself, it's so important to eat foods with high fiber and not eat fatty foods, and try to consume the least amount of alcohol as possible. I'm not saying you can't drink alcohol, but you know, you don't want to be drinking it every day because there are very bad consequences and diseases and even cancers that can arise from having something we call alcoholic fatty liver disease. On top of that, exercise is so important. Weight gain is obesity risk factors for having a lot of like intestinal, esophageal, and gastric diseases, and they're just really bad. So those are the things that I learned and the things that I want to share with you guys to make sure that you look after your body and stuff like that. You don't need to know the nitty gritty, like, you know, in the submucosa, there's something called the Brunner's glands and the Peyer's plexus patches. Yeah, you don't need to know that, but big picture stuff is the important stuff. But yeah guys, I think I'm gonna end the vlog there. I am super busy tomorrow. I've got an event on, so I'm gonna try to study during the day as much as I can. And just like prioritize my time effectively. Hopefully like this pimple disappears, but I don't think it will. I think it's gonna stay here for a little while. And then on Sunday, I'm just gonna go through reading through some notes, but not really doing questions, as I feel like, yeah, it's just redundant. But yeah, no, don't bring the dog in. No. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.